Hi, I'm Ben and this is Creative 30. I've come to South London to meet Luke Drozd. Since graduating from Leeds University with a fine art degree, Luke has won critical acclaim for his poster design for bands such as the Melvins and Gallows.
Specifically, I suppose it was fine art painting that I did, and outside of that I was working office jobs to pay for it. Menial, degrading office jobs. When I left the job and I asked how my replacement was going, they said they didn't bother replacing me. So that's that sort of job. So while this was going on, I was putting on shows with some friends of mine that we needed posters for them. So we made them, and then suddenly I realised I had a career as an illustrator as well as a fine artist. I suppose that thinking about them as posters again, what do you do with a poster? They get stuck up places, they're not precious. So I decided to construct my own billboard. It was facing Tate Britain's entrance, so I had a pretty much captive audience, and I knew that I'd have 7 days a week, there'd be people going past it. So part of my practice has ended up being the gig poster making community. So here's one for a recent one for the Melvins for a show they did in Budapest. I like to think that that's God as a British spiv. I've lost my home, answer your phone, I ain't got no place to go. The Searchers Carefully poster was one of a series of pieces of work I was doing which I called Reformation, which was the minusing of cartoon characters from their moorings within cartoon strips. So what you're left with actually is essentially a ruined cartoon. It doesn't function as anything. It's this sort of post-apocalyptic landscapes. I did a collaborative video with Michael Lawton, which we called Jewel, DJ Jewel. Just the two of us set up our record players next to each other, and then I select a song which will be whatever. So it's the one that's 3 minutes 30. Then he has to go and find another song which is 3 minutes 30 long, and we just play those simultaneously, exactly the same volume. I don't really believe that in producing these great final finished works, I think all these things you do feed on to the next one. I think if you produce your final work, it either means you're retired or you're dead. So that's probably kind of how it sits.